account filthy.
I'm a unicorn in my city piping up. Baby wanna fuck me cause she know I got hella buck. Put that bitch up on the bus, I told her get the butt. Ooh, got it hoe, yeah, hoe for sure. I need another show, I don't need show. Baby wanna suck me, yeah, I got it pole. Baby wanna fuck me cause she know I'm gone. All these hoes fucking, yeah, you know they fuck. All these hoes daddy, yeah, you know they slang. Southside nigga, keep that shit going. 2900, got the pad blown. Bad bitch, love me, fuck her in the morning. Hop up in the bar, young Cardi, he moan. All my niggas shootin', y'all niggas they scoring. Fucking on your bitch too born. Bad bitch, like you suck the dick. Bad bitch, like you suck the dick. Bad bitch, like you suck the dick. Bad bitch, like you suck the dick, let go. Bad bitch, wanna suck the dick. Take her out the bed, she ain't like shit. Put it on the jet, she don't like shit. I see both sides like Chanel, I can't wear by B. I like on with the lean, I feel like a beat. Car 8 for the coupe, he gon' pull that shit. What? Ooh, bitch, I pull that beat, yo. 2900, red flag and nigga. What? 2900 with the game with it. 1600, yeah, we with the shit. Baby wanna suck me cause she know we lit. I'm in the scope, talking about I need some shit. 100 band, 100 click. 100,000 ain't shit, we ain't worry about shit. What? We ain't worry about shit. Pour the lean in the fucking lit. Got me lit, they got me fucking lit. They lame niggas, man, they slow, man, they got me bent. I'm a real nigga, yo, sitting in the tent. On my car seat, on my bra seat. On my bad bitches, on me cause I'm lit shit. And I let it clear, I lick it up, I let it clear. Yo, tatted on my neck like a Mexican. What? High school, fresher than a freshman. Bad bitch tryna come impress me. Can't, yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm tired. I do want to go, but I can't. I'm tired. What are you talking about?
What?
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
My dime, my head red, just a lot like a pattern red. I like all of my cups so
dirty. I've been saving that blood married.
I'm in zone of my program, pro-mail for time, roll on my doorbell. I'm in zone of my program, pro-mail for time, roll on my doorbell. Don't get close, baby, don't get too close. Don't get close, baby, don't get too close. But you don't know, yeah, my head, cause you don't know. Cause you don't know, yeah, my head, cause you don't know. I gotta eat, I gotta eat, I got to eat. I got some money, shot it with me, shot it cause shot it for C. She wanna buy it, she wanna cut it, she wanna ride it in baby, she wanna buy it. I like these bitch, she wanna ash, she wanna cut it. I got these diamonds, they blinking bitch. I love my phones, they ringing bitch. She like them niggas, they really rich. Her hands on my stick like a little witch. I
told her I really don't do this shit. That money gon' make that bitch do this shit. Codeine on my cup, bitch, I do this shit. Codeine on my drink, bitch, I do this shit. You know that my body is full of it. You know that my shawty be full of it. You know that I'm hot, bitch, I'm ruining it. I'm taking these chances and doing it. We take off your head and we move the bitch. My shawty rock go like a Buddha bitch. Now shout out my cousin, he coolin' it. We really hot boys, we not new to this. We really hot boys, we not new to this. I'm thinking about dyeing my hair red, just to look like a pot of red. I like all of my cups so dirty, I been sipping that bloody man. I'm in zone of my pros and pro milk until I roll on my doorbell. I'm in zone of my pros and pro milk until I roll on my doorbell. Don't get close, baby, don't get too close. Don't get close, baby, don't get too close. But you don't know, yeah, cause you don't know. Cause you don't know, yeah, cause you don't know.
I was in the bedroom counting money, yeah. I was in the bedroom counting money, I was in the bedroom counting money, yeah. I was in the bedroom counting money, yeah. I was in the bedroom counting money, hold on, yeah. I was in the bedroom counting money, yeah. Tryna make sure nobody stole from me, hold on, yeah. Tryna make sure nobody stole from me, yeah. Tryna make sure nobody stole from me, yeah. I was in the bedroom counting money, yeah. I was in the bedroom counting money, yeah. Tryna make sure nobody stole from me, yeah. Tryna make sure nobody stole from me, yeah. I was in the bedroom counting money, yeah. I was in the bedroom counting money, count it down, hold up, count it down, yeah. Count it down, hold up, count it down, yeah, yeah. Count it down, hold up, count it down, yeah, yeah. Count it down, hold up, yeah. Count it down, yeah, yeah. Count it down, hold up, for these hoes, hold up, count it down, hold up, for these hoes, hold up, yeah. I'm gon' ball, hold up, yeah. I'm out of control, hold up, I'm gon' ball, hold up, I'm out of control, hold up, move too slow, hold up, you get fouled, hold up, yeah. You too old, hold up, yeah. You too old, hold up, we got dough, we gon' kick a dough, yeah. Take your dough, what you doing? You don't know what to do, I'm gon' show, I'm gon' show, I'm gon' show what to do, yeah. That for sure, that for sure. My check all blue, yeah. That for sure, that for sure. My checks all blue, yeah. That for sure, that for sure. My checks all blue, wait. That for sure, wait. Yeah. I was in the bedroom counting money, yeah. Tryna make sure nobody stole from me, yeah. I was in the bedroom counting money, yeah. Tryna make sure nobody stole from me, tryna make sure nobody stole from me, yeah. Tryna make sure nobody stole from me, yeah. Tryna make sure nobody stole from me, yeah. Tryna make sure nobody stole from me. Count it down, hold up, count it down, yeah, yeah. Count it down, hold up, count it down, yeah, yeah. Count it down, hold up, count it down, yeah, yeah. Count it down, hold up, count it down, yeah, yeah.
Follow my lead. Fuck the bitch out of her weed. Never be greedy. Chanel, Chanel, double C. Running up the bag too easy. 100,000 cat too easy. I'ma do the dash too easy. Skelly AP, new freezer. Follow my lead. Fuck the bitch out of her weed. Never be greedy. Chanel, Chanel, double C. Running up the bag too easy. 100,000 cat too easy. I'ma do the dash too easy. Skelly AP, new freezer. Told her put the dub on her cleavage. The stick been giving out seizure. Young nigga beastin'. All this money give me amnesia. Yeah, yeah. Pull up in the creature. All these niggas watching from the bleacher. The padded same color t-shirt. I ain't going outside, do your research. I done up my status. Double up my cup, sipping acid. Walking with the baddest of the baddest. Laying on my racks like a pallet. I am on top like a talent. Sipping hot tech by the gallon. I'm glad to see mama smiling. I hate for my gang to get violent. I watch the money keep piling. This drip is natural, no stylist. The Wraith, it don't got no mileage. I take off my top, no knowledge. We trapping narcotics. My gang gon' keep that shit silent. Ice medallions. Don't get fed to the lions. Follow my lead. Fuck the bitch out of her weed. Never be greedy. Chanel, double C. Running up the bag too easy. 100,000 cat too easy. I'ma do the dash too easy. Skelly AP, new freezer. Follow my lead. Fuck the bitch out of her weed. Never be greedy. Chanel, double C. Running up the bag too easy. 100,000 cat too easy. I'ma do the dash too easy. Skelly AP, new freezer.
Run around town with a bad bitch. She ain't dying. Run around town with a bad bitch. Give me 9, yeah. And then cocaine with the stick, yeah. And then cocaine with the bitch, yeah. 80 I spend on the wrist, yeah. Pipe it down all on your bitch. Blah. Louis, they sending me gifts, yeah. I put that dot in some drips. I put that dot in some drips. We put that dot in some drips. I make that come. I took that bitch on the trip. Wait till she get in the room. Yeah. Put that little bit on the beam. Yeah. Now she all over the room. Yeah. Oh wait, big ass shit. Yeah. That mean they big weight. Back in big bag. What? My little Vino. Hold on. Got your home, my B-roll. Yo.
Follow my lead. Fuck the bitch out of her weed. Never be greedy. Chanel, double C. Running up the bag too easy. 100,000 cat too easy. I'ma do the dash too easy. Skelly AP, new freezer. Follow my lead. Fuck the bitch out of her weed. Never be greedy. Chanel, double C. Running up the bag too easy. 100,000 cat too easy. I'ma do the dash too easy. Skelly AP, new freezer.
My first 100 racks, I blew it by the rack. Then I took off the hat. Had the Dior at the back. No books, it's a mag. Shoot it out, fuck a bag. I was down to my last. I remember my past. Put it up, got passed in the house. Get slapped with a stack with the mouth. These hoes get passed. Get slapped with the rest in the mouth.
When the rest she get slapped. And then bitch for my man. About to play with these bands. About to play with these bands. You can't come to that land. Got that bitch in my hand. That motherfucker gon' dance. That motherfucker gon' dance, yeah. Living go like sand. You been go like sand. We not kicking shit. No, we not fans.
But I set these trends. Put a bitch in the bins. Dirty money got cleansed. Got me jumping like a gym. She invite her friends. They my type all tens. Whole trip European. I done put diamonds on my lens. My first 100 racks. I blew it by the rack. Then I took off the hat. Had the Dior at the back. No books, it's a mag. Shoot it out, fuck a bag. I was down to my last. I remember my past. Put it up, got passed in the house. Get slapped with a stack with your mouth. These hoes get passed. Get slapped with the rest in the mouth. Niggas don't want no money, want clout. Don't sit, it's a stick in the couch. Get 'em in, get 'em in, get 'em out. Know my grandma looking down proud. My kids not worried about a drop. Baguettes in the teeth down south. Richie Mill rich cause a house. Put the double R truck in rock. I go straight out to Mars. Valet my car. Trap guitar. Straight out the north. Losing my mind, I can't think. Fight that bitch, yo, we gon' blank. I go 3 harder in the paint. It get hot on the perk, bout to faint. Swimming with
The IO developers have just revealed a lot more than I expected in DevBlogs. The IO developers have just revealed a lot more than I expected in DevBlog 70. We've got new gameplay mechanics, destructible forests, dinosaurs finally limping when they're badly injured, another Hordetest arriving almost immediately, and perhaps the biggest surprise of Of all, the next 5 dinosaurs after Spinosaurus have officially been decided. Let's start with probably the biggest reveal. The developers have now confirmed the next batch of dinosaurs after Spinosaurus. They're calling them the Nebulous 5. Hopefully I said that right. Although they haven't decided what order they'll release in yet. Those dinosaurs are Shantangosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Homalocephale, Megalania, and finally, to finish the big trio off, Giganotosaurus. Most of these have been expected for quite a while now, but actually getting official confirmation that these are the ones coming is exciting. The next Hordetest is also much Saurus, Ankylosaurus released in yet. Those dinosaurs are Shantangosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Homalocephale, Megalania, although they haven't decided what order they'll release in yet. Those dinosaurs are Shantangosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Homalocephale, Megalania, and finally, to finish the big trio off, Giganotosaurus. Most of these have been expected for quite a while now, but actually getting official confirmation that these are the ones coming is exciting. The next Hordetest is also much closer than people might have expected. According to the devs, Giganotosaurus, and finally, the developers have now confirmed the next batch of dinosaurs after Spinosaurus. They're calling them the Nebulous 5. Hopefully I said that right. Although they haven't decided what order they'll release in yet. Those dinosaurs are Shantangosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Homalocephale, Megalania, and finally, to finish the big trio off, Giganotosaurus. Most of these have been expected for quite a while now, but actually getting official confirmation that these are the ones coming is exciting. Those dinosaurs are Shantangosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Homalocephale, Megalania, and finally, to finish the big trio off, Giganotosaurus. Most of these have been expected for yet. Those dinosaurs are Shantangosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Homalocephale, Megalania, and finally, to finish the big trio off, Giganotosaurus. Most of these have been expected for quite a while now, but actually getting official confirmation that these are the ones coming is exciting. The next Hordetest is also much closer than people might have expected. According to the devs, the current Hordetest is basically sitting on its final build before moving to Avrima. Then almost immediately afterwards, another Hordetest is planned. Osteraptor will once again be available, along than people might have expected. According to the devs, the current Hordetest is basically sitting on its final build before moving to Evrima. Then almost immediately afterwards, another Hordetest is planned. Osteraptor will once again be available, along with several new gameplay features that are nearly ready. So if everything goes to plan, the next few weeks should actually be pretty busy for the Isle. And before we carry on, a quick thank you to today's sponsor, Holy. If you've watched the channel for a while, you know I'm usually editing videos late into the night or spending hours recording in the Isle. So having something that actually keeps me going without loads of sugar has been really nice. If you want to try it yourself, you can use is over game. Let's get back to the dev blog. Probably my favorite part of the dev blog is all the gameplay improvements that are coming. First up, hill sliding. If you've ever accidentally slid halfway down a mountain because you stepped on the wrong rock, good news. Animals will now have far more control over steep terrain. You're still going to fall if you make a terrible decision, of course. But simply touching a slope shouldn't send you to your death anymore. For all those people that died in Legacy, this is for you. Even more interesting is that quadrupeds will actually perform better climbing uphill than bipeds. I guess they'll just have more legs to push themselves up with, right? And another huge addition, distract more. For all those people that died in Legacy, this is for you. Even more interesting is that quadrupeds will actually perform better climbing uphill than bipeds. I guess they'll just have more legs to push themselves up with, right? And another huge addition, distractible foliage. It's about damn time. Large dinosaurs moving at speed will actually be able to smash through bushes and knock over smaller trees. FPS goodbye. Not everything can be destroyed, thankfully. Otherwise, dinosaurs moving at speed will actually be able to smash through bushes and knock over smaller trees. FPS goodbye. Not everything can be destroyed, thankfully. Otherwise, players would probably flatten the entire map. But seeing two massive dinosaurs fight while tearing apart the environment around them sounds incredibly cinematic, and I cannot wait to see this. They're also continuing work on the new skin system. Apparently players only managed to completely break it 7 times, but now it's finally working properly. The developers can start adding far more color palettes and skin patterns much faster. And one of the most interesting gameplay changes is the wound system. When dinosaurs become badly injured, they won't just have less health anymore. They'll actually begin limping. They'll visibly struggle to move. They'll become slower depending on how injured they are. That means you can actually identify weakened animals before committing to a fight more easily. It also means players won't be able to sprint away at full speed when they're one hit away from dying. Personally, I think this makes combat much more meaningful if they'll just get rid of pin slop as well. And if you commit to a dangerous fight, your injuries now actually stay relevant afterwards instead of simply becoming scratch marks on your body. Oh, so I wonder, does this mean that you're gonna limp forever, or it's just gonna take a very long time to heal? It's gonna slow down the game, which I actually kind of like because I've had enough of just KOS all the time. There's also a small but welcome quality to life improvement for nesting. Previously, players could take an egg, then never hatch, which permanently blocked that nest slot for everyone else. Now after taking an egg, your dinosaur will automatically hatch after a short period. It's a small change, but it solves a surprisingly annoying problem, I guess. Ariel also mentioned they're back working on the dinosaur camera system, because every dinosaur has completely different shapes and sizes. They're rebuilding the system so each playable can have a camera that's tailored specifically to them. They'll be starting the camera system, because every dinosaur has completely different shapes and sizes. They're rebuilding the system so each playable can have a camera that's tailored specifically to them. They'll be starting with the more unusual dinosaurs first, before rolling out across the roster. Environment-wise, the gateway is continuing to expand. The old necropsy area and incineration pit have now been merged into a massive multi-story building with several entrances, hidden pathways and small access routes for tiny dinosaurs. And alongside that, the hatchery is now reaching completion. This enormous facility is where dinosaurs were originally hatched, raised and integrated into herds before eventually being moved around the island. And judging by the screenshots, it honestly looks incredible. It feels much more like an abandoned research facility than just another landmark. And on the audio side, Camarasaurus is still receiving plenty of attention. Since it's the first sauropod coming to Evrima, they put an extra effort into making the score sound absolutely enormous. Heavy bass, deep groans, almost like you can hear its entire body moving as it vocalizes. And Baryonyx is also getting brand new juvenile sounds, while Avaceratops continues making good progress. And animation-wise, Avaceratops sparring animations are nearly finished, Para continues to looking fantastic, and Baryonyx, Oviraptor and Camarasaurus are essentially waiting for the Hordetest debut. Overall, I actually think this was Saurus essentially continues to looking fantastic, and Baryonyx, Oviraptor and Camarasaurus are essentially waiting for the Hordetest debut. Overall, I actually think this was a pretty solid devlog. We finally know which dinosaurs are coming after Spinosaurus, gameplay keeps getting more immersive, and with another Hordetest arriving very soon, we hopefully won't have long to wait before trying a lot of these new features ourselves. Let me know down below, which of these Nebulous 5 do you want to see released first?
July 2026 is rolling in, a bunch of new games are coming out. Will we be getting any dinosaurs for the Isle of Rima before GTA 6? Hey guys, Caveman here. Welcome back to the cave. We got 5 more months left to the year. What dinosaurs can we be expecting from the Isle of Rima, the Isle developers, before the year ends? Okay, so Spino and Camarasaurus. We will get back to them in a minute. We are gonna go with the main facts to find out how the Isle developers releases their dinosaurs and the time period that it takes. First off, we got 2 potential dinosaurs that will potentially be coming in 2026 by the looks of it. We got the Cantosaurus and the Austroraptor. These 2 dinosaurs are being worked on as we speak. They feel good, they feel ready. I believe they will be released in the next 5 months, maybe even before GTA 6. Now these 2 dinosaurs, like I said, they seem ready when you play them on the hard test, and they just feel really good, and they constantly keep updating them as they're being hard tested. These 2 dinosaurs, one Cantosaurus being a mid-tier to small-tier dinosaur, feels very good, and I believe it's coming. Austroraptor, tiny dinosaur, small and very unique, will also be coming, I feel like, in 2026. These are all predictions that I'm gonna be doing here today, so if you want to leave me in the comments below, let me know what you guys think and give me your predictions. We can go over that as well. Now, let's talk about this one dinosaur that I've been wanting for the longest time, Baryonyx. Will we be getting Baryonyx in 2026? Sorry folks, I don't think he is coming. He has only been shown a couple of animations, a couple of things over here and there, but he is not even in the hard test yet. And as we know about the horde test on the Isle of Rima, some of these dinosaurs have been in there for weeks to over a year. So just by being on the hard test does not mean we are getting closer, but there's the potential of it actually happening. That just tells me that he is completely not ready for 2026. Hopefully the developers prove me wrong. I do love it when they prove me wrong, because these predictions can be a little hard, because I know the Isle. I've been covering it for a long time. If you go back into my videos, you can actually see when I first covered the T-Rex, when his first animations were being added, and when they even wanted to add the T-Rex as an AI dinosaur. Anyways, yeah, that was a thing back then. The T-Rex, when he was first shown animations and all that, and when he was being worked in the back, from that period of time, it was like 2 to 3 years since he was shown, and animations, all this kind of stuff, and it took a long time for him to be released. Now I'm talking about a big tier dinosaur, and he was released almost kinda alongside with Triceratops, maybe a couple months separate, leading me to believe that these bigger dinosaurs do be taking a lot of time, which we will be getting into Spino and Camarasaurus here in a little bit. We got Parasaurus, the Quetzal. These two dinosaurs have been teased in the Hordetest. There is videos out there. I tried looking for them myself. I've only found the Quetzal, and I couldn't even get him properly into the shot because it was nighttime. But here it is, and there's actually the Parasaur, Baryonyx, and some other ones out there. Camarasaurus that you can actually see in the Hordetest, sleeping in its natural ways. Big dinosaur ceropod coming to the Isle of Rima. Now let's talk a little bit about the facts. The owl developers are tired. They mentioned it here before. They're tired. They've been working on this early access game, the Owl of Rima, for about 5 years now. Gonna be probably over 5 years now. I've been covering it for about 5 years, since the first trailer was ever released, and just as I got tired and actually left YouTube, and then I came back because I've seen T-Rex and Triceratops, and I was like, oh, I guess it's time to come back. They're getting tired, but they don't get breaks. Like, they might get vacations and all that. Dondi needs to hire more people. I've said this in the past, and I'll keep saying it. Take our money, make us pay for something. Don't spend it on other people's streams, but hire more developers. This will make the development faster. It's just common sense. You get more hands, you get it out quicker. Maybe you get some better talent out there that could help improve some of these glitches and some of these bugs that we get with the Owl of Rima. You know what I'm talking about, those bugs. But as you all know, Dondi has a bit of a history. I won't go into this on this video. It's pretty nasty. I might make another video about that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to hear. But as you all know, Dondi has a bit of a history. I won't go into this on this video. It's pretty nasty. I might make another video about that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to hear the nasty drama behind it. There's a bunch of videos have been made about that, so I just rather leave it at that. The Owl of Rima is a game that I love enjoying and playing. Have been made about that, so I just rather leave it at that. The Owl of Rima is a game that I love enjoying and playing, so I bring you guys the news on that. 2027 is gonna bring a little bit more dinosaurs, I believe. Like I said, they're being worked in the background, slowly but surely, right? For 2027, I believe the Quetz and Camarasaurus and Baryonyx for sure will be coming, I believe, in early 2027. That would be amazing. It'd be a great new year for it to start with Baryonyx and the Owl of Rima, with Parasaurus following right after behind it. Now, Camarasaurus and Quetz will definitely be coming in mid to probably late 2027. Yeah, I hate to break it to you. The owl is just like that. And for the big boy, the Spinosaurus, the one that will challenge the T-Rex either on land or the Deinosuchus in water. My predictions for this guy, since he's a big dude, I see some animations, but that's all we've got. And it hurts me to say this, but it's gonna be either late 2027 to early 2028, unless the owl developers prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong. And if they get more help, the owl development can actually speed up a little bit better. I mean, you guys seen Path of Titans. Like, that should be a sign, a roadmap of how to develop these games, how to update games quicker. They're constantly hiring new people because that's how game development works. You hire new hands, you get them in here, you get the speed going on these games. If not, we're just gonna be here another 5 years of developing, just releasing dinosaurs slowly. And I get it, these animations are big, they're amazing. Get more hands on there and get these things out quicker. I've always said it, I'm always gonna say it. Take our money, make us pay for something, and get these guys out as fast as possible. And don't get me wrong, there is a bunch of dinosaurs already in the Owl of Rima. Not saying you can't enjoy the game right now as it is, as you wait for these dinosaurs to come. I mean, we got 2 big dinosaurs out already in the Owl of Rima. The T-Rex already at 9.3 to 12 tons when you reach prime, with a bite force of 700. It's a big guy. Now, Triceratops, also big guy, 8 to 9.5 tons. These are big dinosaurs that were released recently. For that reason, that's why I put Spino and Camarasaurus so far out, because they're big guys. They're big dinosaurs. And these two, T-Rex and Triceratops, took so long for them to come out because they're just bigger animations. And every time a new dinosaur comes out, you gotta remember they gotta combine these animations to work with all the other dinosaurs that already been released. So every time they add more dinosaurs, it makes it more work for the next dinosaur that comes in, because then they have to add whatever animations they have to that to be compatible with any other dinosaur that already is in the game as an interaction to bringing them in. So with that in mind, yes, the Owl of Rima is a great game.